ARPGs, action role-playing games, have always had a way of pulling us in with endless loot, powerful builds, and worlds that feel alive. But in 2025, not every ARPG is worth your time. Some stand out as absolute masterpieces, while others, well, let's just say they're better left forgotten. Today, we're diving into the ultimate ARPG tier list of 2025. From the S-tier legends you need to play right now to the F-tier disasters you should avoid at all costs. S-tier, the best of the best. Path of Exile 2, S-tier. Grinding gear games finally delivered with Path of Exile 2. A sequel that redefines what depth in an ARPG looks like. With new classes, a completely overhauled skill system, and a darker, grittier tone, this is the kind of game that will keep you theory crafting for years. If you love endless replayability, this is where you'll live. It too, Diablo IV, S-tier after expansions. At launch, Diablo IV had mixed reviews. But 2025 expansions have completely turned things around. Blizzard fixed progression issues, added endgame raids, and massively improved loot drops. It feels like the Diablo experience fans always wanted. Finally living up to the hype, A-tier. Great, but not perfect. 3. Last Epoch. A-tier. Last Epoch has quietly become one of the most polished ARPGs on the market. Its time-traveling storylines, crazy build diversity, and strong endgame loop make it an absolute gem. It's not quite as massive as PoE, but for many, that's actually a strength. It's easier to jump in without drowning in systems. 4. Grim Dawn. A-tier, timeless classic. Even after all these years, Grim Dawn remains one of the most rewarding ARPGs ever made. With multiple expansions and one of the deepest dual-class systems, it's a must-play. It doesn't get flashy updates anymore, but it's still near perfect for anyone who loves old-school ARPG design. A B-tier, solid but flawed. Torchlight, Infinite, B-tier. Torchlight, Infinite has a fun combat system and vibrant art. But the monetization leaves a bad taste. It's a game you can enjoy casually.
In the darkness.
But hardcore ARPG fans often feel limited by its progression model. Still, it's worth checking out if you want something lighter than PoE or Diablo. 6. Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem, B-tier. Wolcen had one of the roughest launches in ARPG history. But updates have brought it into a playable and sometimes even fun state. It's flashy, beautiful, and satisfying, but still inconsistent compared to the top dogs. C-tier, mediocre. 7. Undecember, C-tier. Undecember looked like it could rival the best. but its grind-heavy systems and pay-to-win mechanics sink the fun. It has moments of brilliance, but unless you're okay with hitting a wall behind a pay gate, this one just isn't worth your time. E8. Pagan Online, C tier, fading away. What started as a promising ARPG quickly lost steam.
There we go.
Servers are unstable. Updates are minimal. And the community is fading. It's not terrible, but it's hard to recommend in 2025. F tier. Avoid these 9. Shattered Realms Online. F tier. A game that tried to ride the ARPG wave but crashed and burned. Poor balance, broken systems, and a player base that vanished within months.
Went ahead and did another take.
Unless you're looking for frustration, skip this one. Power 10. Forgotten Echoes, F tier. Even the name fits. Nobody's talking about it anymore. Clunky combat, uninspired loot, and no meaningful updates. It's the definition of wasted potential in ARPG form. So there you have it, the ultimate ARPG tier list for 2025. Some of these games are shining brighter than ever, while others are barely hanging on. Whether you're diving into Path of Exile 2, grinding in Last Epoch, or avoiding the disasters at the bottom, there's no shortage of action RPGs to explore. But what do you think? Did we rank these games fairly, or is too nuts? Here one you'd move up or down the list. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the best and worst of gaming.